So welcome everyone, welcome to Algebra Wonder videos. This video we will talk about multi-step equations. So what is multi-step equations? So multi-step equations is an algebraic equation required more than two operations to solve. So here is an example: 5 plus 2 open parentheses 3e plus 1 equals 17 plus 8. So we're gonna go ahead and try to think how can we solve that and model it. So I have 5, so I'm gonna say I have $5 and two sets. Each set has 3 envelope and $1. Okay, so I have one set here, 3 envelope and $1, and then another set because I have two sets here. This is balanced with, okay, 17 plus 1 envelope. And then our goal is to figure out how much money in each envelope. So we were thinking, like, what happened if we try to think of combine all this kind of stuff, like move the envelope together. Let's see how many envelope we have. So I have two sets here. Every set is 3 envelope and 3 envelopes. So I have 6 envelope. I have $1 and $1. I can make, so that means $2. So what we call that step? So this step we call it in mathematics distribution. So distribution is, you're gonna go ahead and you say, okay, I have two sets. Each set has 3 envelope and $1. So if you multiply the two for the 3 envelopes, we have two sets of 3 envelopes. So now we have 6 envelope, and then two sets of $1. So we have $1. So we call this distribution. This is step number 1. So 2 times 3 envelope, 6 envelope, 2 times $1, $2. Now I say, okay, what about if I put the money together? So I'm gonna go ahead and do commutative property of addition. So I can switch the 6 envelope with the 2. Okay, so I can actually combine the 5 plus 2, because 5 plus 2 is just a constant here. It's just money. So we call this step combine like term. Okay, so $5 and $2 is $7. Okay, so usually we combine each side, like you can combine here, like if we have anything to combine, or for here also you can combine, but for sure you cannot just combine like that. That's not going to work over the equal sign. Okay, so we finish the second step, which is combine like term. Now let's see, if you keep thinking, how can you solve that? What the next step? I want to know how many in each envelope. So what happened if we eliminate one of this envelope, because I want to eliminate this envelope. Okay, so we call this in math move variable to one side. How you eliminate, how you eliminate an envelope. So by I'm gonna eliminate this envelope, so I'm gonna use the inverse property of addition, which I'm gonna add the opposite of it. So the opposite of one positive envelope is gonna be -1 envelope. So again, if you're gonna take away one envelope from here, you have to take one envelope from here to keep the balance. So be careful with that. Now, here we go. You can eliminate this envelope because I eliminated with 1 from here. Now, what we have left here, we have 6 envelope. You eliminate one of the envelope. So we have, how many we have left? 6e minus 1e is 5e. So now I have $7, 5 envelope, and $17. Okay, now it became two-step equation. We did this before, but we're gonna do it again. So again, I want to know how much in each envelope. So I'm gonna say, oh, I have $7 and 5 envelope balanced with $17. So what happened if you subtract $17 from here and from here? Okay, so this is the constant. I'm eliminating the constant. So again, I'm using the inverse property of addition. I have 7, so I'm gonna add the opposite, which is -7. This is what you're doing in your brain. And again, I'm going to eliminate from here too. If you're going to subtract from here, you have to subtract from here to keep the balance. Okay, negative 7 and 7, opposite. So they give you 0. So I have 5e equal 17 minus 7, which is 10. Take time, pause the video, think about it. If you build reasoning with that, it will be super easy to understand what's this. I don't want you to memorize the steps. Okay, now the last thing, I have 5 envelope $10. So what you're gonna do in your brain, you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna divide by 5. This is what's gonna happen. Is that correct? So this is eliminate. We have 5 envelopes, so I need to know how much in each envelope. So I'm gonna eliminate this coefficient. And the division here is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, it gives you one envelope. Okay, the inverse property of multiplication. And then here 10, 1/5 of the 10, which you just divide by 5, which is $2. So in each envelope, we have $2. Okay, so you can go back and substitute and use order of operation to check that. But you can do this with your classmate and your teacher in class. So now here is the question. Algebra Wonder. I want you to build your own multi-step equation model, like how I did it, and solve it. Okay? And remember, you know, this is how I did it, which is I give you 5, distribute, combine like term, move variable to one side, eliminate constant, eliminate coefficient if any. But also I want you to think, do you have to use this 5 steps in this order or what? You know, think about that. Do you have to really use them or not? Think about this. Go ahead and share your thinking with your model with your classmate, with your family, and enjoy the math. And thank you.